Yeah, it's good.
It's fine, so don't worry about it.
Should I start?
Yeah.
Hello, how are you everybody? Today I would like to talk about my service learning. Let's start with the first slide. First of all, I would like to talk about the two main points. The first one is the description. The second one is the things that I have learned from my working. Let's start with the first main point, which is the description. Under this main point, I would like to discuss four sub-main points. The first one is the setting, which is the address that I have worked in. I have worked in clinical center at Michigan State University. It's located in the south of this campus. Let's move to the second sub-point, which is my responsibility, my job. I was a coordinator who's responsible for taking the student from the lab to donate their blood draws and gave them some forms to fill in and sign in. And after they finished, I have to give them $10. And after that, I have to gather all the information and the result and take it to the office and file it in special way. Let's move to the second point. The people I have met. I have met Professor Susie, who's the advisor of this research, which is study some blood draws from some students, donator students, and measure the stress by some materials in the blood samples, and try to find out if the studying and the student life make them stressed out or not. Another people I have met is my teammate. They are students in medicine college. They are Vincent, Jessica, Lindsay, Simon, and June, and others. So let's move to the fourth sub-point, which is challenges I faced. After the first meeting, Professor Susie told me I have to go through the test to be investigator at Michigan State University. Actually, it was very difficult for me to go through the test because I have no time to study and other reasons. But I went through the test, and it was very difficult, long test. And finally, thanks God, I passed the test. And they gave me IRP membership, which means they allowed me to be an investigator to Michigan State University for 1 year. So this is the third challenge I have faced. And this is the last point I want to mention or address in this main point. Let's move to the second main point, which is reflection and personal growth, which means things I have gained from my working. The first thing is language, English language. I have learned a lot of things through my working with my teammates. They are American, so I have learned from them a lot of things. So, let's take an example to illustrate this point. My understanding for the using of OK is expanded because I have learned that using OK doesn't mean I see and I understand. Sometimes it means another meaning, which is keep going, keep talking, okay. So this is just an example. Let's move to the second sub-point, which is American culture. I have noticed many Americans value money, and that's a positive thing for me. And they feel respectful, and they also very practical. Finally, they are very cooperative. By this point, I reach my final of my presentation, and I would like to thank you for listening to my presentation. Thank you.